Good morning and welcome to your pre-market report for Monday, 8th June 2026. Let's take a quick look at the global cues, domestic trends, and stocks to watch before the markets open. U.S. markets closed sharply lower on Friday, with the Dow Jones falling approximately 1.4%, the S&P 500 declining approximately 2.6%, and the Nasdaq Composite plunging approximately 4.2% in its worst session since April 2025. A stronger-than-expected jobs report pushed bond yields higher and reduced hopes of Federal Reserve rate cuts, while a broad sell-off in semiconductor and AI stocks weighed heavily on market sentiment. Asian markets are trading mostly lower today, with the Nikkei falling around 4%, while the Kospi and Hang Seng also traded in the red following Friday's sharp sell-off on Wall Street. Investor sentiment remains under pressure as stronger-than-expected U.S. economic data pushed bond yields higher and reduced expectations of near-term Federal Reserve rate cuts, while weakness in global technology and semiconductor stocks continues to weigh on Asian equities. GIFT Nifty Futures as of 8 a.m. was trading at 23,141, thereby indicating a sharply negative opening for the Indian markets today. Crude oil prices are trading firm with a positive bias as ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and concerns over potential supply disruptions continue to support prices, although worries about slower global growth are limiting sharper gains. Gold prices are trading higher, supported by safe haven demand, following the recent sell-off in global equities and ongoing geopolitical uncertainty, while investors continue to assess the outlook for U.S. interest rates. HG Infra Engineering has received the provisional completion certificate for its 4,971 crore rupees Ganga Expressway project in Uttar Pradesh. The milestone marks the successful execution of a major EPC infrastructure project and strengthens the company's track record in large-scale road construction. Alembic Pharmaceuticals has announced plans to acquire a 45% stake in a newly incorporated Canadian company as part of its international expansion strategy. The investment is aimed at strengthening the company's presence in global pharmaceutical markets and expanding its overseas footprint. Creative Newtech, along with its consortium partner, has secured an advance work order worth approximately 3,195 crore rupees from BSNL for the BharatNet Middle Mile Network project in Odisha. The project involves the design, deployment, operation, and maintenance of telecom infrastructure, significantly boosting the company's order book and presence in India's digital connectivity initiatives. Following negative cues from the global markets amid a sharp sell-off in the U.S. and higher crude oil prices, as conflict is reignited in the Middle East, Nifty is expected to open in the red today. Levels may be adjusted downwards, with supports now being at 22,955, followed by 22,765, while resistances will be at 23,120 followed by 23,260. A negative bias may be expected at open, however. A recovery due to value buying may not be ruled out either, near 23,000 level. Elevated crude oil prices, ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, higher U.S. bond yields, concerns over delayed Federal Reserve rate cuts, inflationary pressures, and continued volatility in FII flows remain key risks for Indian markets, potentially weighing on investor sentiment, the rupee, and valuation multiples. Strong domestic institutional buying, healthy corporate earnings momentum, continued government spending on infrastructure and digital connectivity projects, robust power demand, and long-term growth opportunities in AI, renewable energy, telecom, and manufacturing sectors could support Indian equities despite global volatility. On Friday, foreign institutional investors were net sellers of about 8,776 crore rupees, while domestic institutional investors were net buyers of around 9,134 crore rupees. That's your market snapshot for India on June 8, 2026. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for stock market-related updates. Wishing you a focused and profitable trading session ahead.